This is Teacher Ken again. I'm here to talk to you about financial management. This is lesson 17. The word financial deals with money. And management, the idea is, what do you do with your money? So financial management is, what do you do with your money? Let's take a look. The first question is, what is money? Wow, there are a lot of pictures here. Let's start at the top, and it would be your top left if you're looking at the screen as I am. The top left, you see coins or change, or in Chinese you say kwai, kwai, many kwai, hundor kwai. That's how money began. Oh, that's one form that it takes now. And then right below it is gold. The gold blocks, very heavy, very valuable. Next to the gold, another form of money is a credit card. On top of the credit card, another form of money is the folding cash, ipai, the dollars, all right? And then next to that, to the far right, with the letter B, is the electronic money. So it has actually no physical form. It's just an electronic transaction. It's called, this one in particular, is called Bitcoin. But they have many, many, many different kinds of electronic financial instruments, is what they call it. Electronic financial instruments. So what is money? It's many, many forms of money. Next idea, and it's at the bottom of the page, it says here, how is money used? How is money used? Well, there are three ways we use money. The very top, it says a unit of account. A unit of account. Now, look at what this says here. It says money measures the value of all goods. Money measures the value of all goods. So one goat can cost you $50. And that one goat is the same price as 5 chickens. So 5 chickens equal one goat, and one goat equals $50. How much does one chicken cost? Now, do I have to give you the answer? All of you take math class. You're all very smart young people. Okay, I'll give you the answer. The answer is $10. One chicken is $10. So 5 chickens equals one goat. That is a unit of measure. The next term that they describe here is a medium of exchange. And you see a picture of a grocery store, and everybody's buying different items. So that means each item has its own financial value. Each item is worth some number of dollars. All right? So that is determined by somebody. You can buy a glass of orange juice for some amount of money. You can buy toilet paper for some amount of money. You can buy anything in a store for some amount of money. That is a medium of exchange. You exchange the money to get something back. All right. Number 3, store of value. Holds power to buy things over a long period of time. So if you put your money in a piggy bank, as it is shown on the screen, and you leave that money in the piggy bank for 10 years, when you take the piggy bank and you break it, that money is still worth something. The money is a store of value. You will always be able to spend that money to get anything you want, as long as you have enough money. Those are 3 ways that people use money. Unit of account, medium of exchange, store of value. Next, we look at the evolution of money. This means long term. How did money change over time? Money began, if you look on the far left, again, looking at the screen as I am, with a barter system. So if I give you a cow, you give me 2 goats and 5 chickens. This is what we do. And you can look up these words in your, in the dictionary, and you can change the word in the Chinese, also on the phone. Barter, all right? We share. You give me something, I give you something, and we have a business arrangement. Next to bartering, the next step for money was gold. But gold is heavy, so it didn't last long. It's hard to pay people with gold. It's very difficult. It's too much to carry, and then you have to find out how much gold is worth whatever they have, and it's a big, big hassle. It's a bother. Next to that, you have metal coins. So they changed the gold into little coins that are easier to travel with, but they're easy to lose also. There's no name on them. Somebody could rob you and steal your coins, right? So that didn't work very well. And they just make a lot of noise. So somebody knows you have coins, they probably try to steal it from you. So next they have paper money. Now paper money was fine, but then, if you have a lot of money and you're trying to do business, you have to carry that money. And it's very uncomfortable to carry a large amount of money because people, again, may try to steal from you. The next step was the plastic card, which works out well because it has your name and your number on it. But that's only now, in the time of technology, that you can use a plastic card. And they become very expensive when the bank charges money to use your money. Think about that. The bank charges you money to use your money. Not a good financial plan. Next, you have electronic money. So all of you young people know about like the Line Pay, WhatsApp Pay. You can pay on your phone. Yeah, but people are stealing information online, and they might be able to steal your password, which means you would end up losing money, and that you don't even know you lost the money until you try to use your iPay or whatever pay, or your Line Pay or whatever. So it kind of gets to be a little difficult to do that also, but it works most of the time. And then the last one is the cryptocurrency. That would be the Bitcoin and those type of instruments that, they have no physical form, but they are electronic transactions. And they become troublesome because when the electricity goes, your money is gone also. Think about that. So each one of these forms of money over time has a good part and a bad part to it also. So anytime you use money, you could win or you could lose. Most people win. Some people lose. So don't be scared. All right, there's a movie. It's called Easy Pay Finance. It's just talking about how money changes and is used over time. So you can watch it. I will summarize it for you. I'll summarize it for you. The main idea is finance or money. They talk about 3 words. Earnings, that's money from work, or chores. Savings, don't spend money you make, all right? When you save, you don't spend all the money you make. And the last thing they talk about in this movie is investing. You can put savings in a stock or bond or CD to make money for you, all right? So this Easy Pay Finance video, it's okay, it's not bad. They talk about the main idea of finance or money is earnings, savings, and investing. This is the main ideas that they talk about in this video. I think you'll like it. It's very easy to understand, and I think you'll get the main idea. All right? And that's it right there. The Easy Pay Finance, the main ideas that I just spoke to you about. I think you'll like it. Now, my challenge to you, what I want you to do after you've reviewed everything in this lesson, I want you to spend some money. I want you to think about it. If you make 75,000 Taiwan dollars a month, how would you use it? And I have here on the left, bill cost 1 month. How much things cost for 1 month? We should do 1 month. That way you know if you have what your money is going to be. And you start with 75,000, right? So if your bill cost for your car is 15,000, so that would go under car, you would write 15,000. Then at the bottom there, right under that, you would write 60,000, because that is what you have left over. That is the remaining money after you pay for your car. You still have $60,000. That would be 60,000. And I want you to go all the way down the list and think about your cost as an adult, not as a child. This is a future idea. When you become a grown person and you are taking care of yourself, and maybe your family members also, maybe your husband, maybe your wife, maybe your children, maybe you take care of your mom, maybe you take care of your dad. What are your bills every month? I want you to think about, and how much money it costs you and how much money you have left over. That is one way to think about financial management, what you do with your money. Then you understand what your responsibilities are to yourself as a grown person. Just think about those ideas, all right? So the last thing here is the student assessment. What is good about money? That's a good question. What is good about money? And then the last question is, do you think there is anything better than money? Is it any way that we can live a better life and not have to use money? Think about that. I want you to think about that and make some ideas, huh?